Hey y'all, NK here and welcome back to the Cookery. Today I'm actually going to be making some 2-ingredient flatbread, a recipe that I found that actually I think hopefully makes sense. I have 1 cup of Greek yogurt here and I also have 1 cup of self-raising flour. So obviously only 2 ingredients that we will hopefully need. Hopefully I don't have to add more of anything. Of course I might need some more flour for dusting purposes, but other than this, hopefully everything turns out well. So let's just get right into it. Alright, like I mentioned earlier, I have 1 cup of Greek yogurt here as well as 1 cup of self-raising flour. So basically, I'm just going to add this into this and then stir it all together until it actually forms somewhat of a dough. Hopefully it turns out okay. Obviously, I might need to add maybe a little more flour for dusting purposes, but I think it should be okay. Alright y'all, so that was actually a very simple process. It only took me a couple minutes to really get everything in there, but actually it does not feel sticky at all. I think this actually is pretty good. I'm actually very surprised right now that it's like dough, but we have not actually tasted it yet. So I'm actually going to cut this into 4s, I think, and then I'm actually only going to take 1 piece and heat it on the stove and then make it a flatbread once it's actually rolled out. So I'm going to do that now and hopefully it turns out okay. So I'm going to take it, roll it out, put it on the stove, and then see if it actually tastes somewhat like just plain flatbread. Alright y'all, so I think I may have jinxed myself after I said that it was not sticky. So it definitely was sticky when I was making it into a ball and then rolling it out in order to form a semi-circular shape. So I actually think though that this overall turned out pretty good. Definitely has the same kind of flatbread texture and kind of size and width as it usually does and as I usually remember it to have. I added some butter on it to give it some taste, so let's just try it and see how it goes. Okay, so it definitely does not taste bad for flatbread at all, but I can definitely tell that there's some type of yogurt in it. And I think that's the only throw off or signal that this was not made with a special type of dough or anything. But overall, it tastes pretty good for just some plain 2-ingredient flatbread. Definitely can't really tell that much because I was kind of looking for the yogurt kind of taste and I definitely got a hint of it. Definitely kind of like a cracker texture. The dough is doughy, so I think this actually turned out pretty well. Definitely done with the right amount of time. Nothing uncooked or anything, and it's actually pretty crispy too, so I think that's also a really good bonus. Alright you guys, that is it for this week's video. Overall, I think this was pretty good for just plain flatbread. However, I do think it might have been a little bit better if I made it into chips or something and then added a yogurt dip to really kind of cover the yogurt kind of hint inside the bread and just have it as the side dipping. So I think overall it actually turned out pretty well though. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next week.